Hey, it's me again. All right, we got cut off there for a minute, but I wanted to finish with the natural progression of the growth of the soul and how it changes and grows with the human body in this earth world reality. Okay, so you all get a better idea of what's going on. We had stopped the other video, I guess, and now we're going to have two. So it's kind of like I'm learning my technology, you know? All right, so thank you, God. Let me be a master at learning how to do these YouTubes, you know? And thank you, God, for that for me. And all of us who just so desire it in the best way for us and all or something better. All right, just getting the rest of this energy coming on, interruptions and things like that. Okay, so back to where we are, going back to between the ages of 8 and 16, 17, 18, not 8, 11 and 16, 17, 18, the age bracket in there is when kids really develop and they're changing into adults, okay? When that happens, what happens is, you know, there's a lot of chaos within their souls. All these habits and patterns and beliefs start to come out that were normally protected and in the white light shield from when they were a child. So they're not as noticeable. They're not as active. It's kind of like they're dormant until it is time for them to start growing and being responsible for themselves. The natural progression of your soul with love energy in this reality as it starts to happen, okay? As they become adults, they move from children to adolescents to teen adults, and then adult. Okay, so that said, your soul does a similar transition. Okay, you know, we talked about the love energy of the child and the creation and how amazing that is, and then we moved into, you know, adolescence. You start to see more of their habits and patterns and things come out, more of their gifts, more of their things, and now into teens as they come into adulthood, they change. When they change, a lot of amazing things start to happen, and a lot of unwellnesses will start to come out too. That's when you're going to see a lot of drug use and challenges and rebellious stuff because they're trying to figure out who they are, what's them, what's not them, what they're carrying from past lives in their souls. You know, like my kids, they're 14 and 16. So these last bunch of years, like maybe 2, 4, 5 years have been pretty heavy as they try to figure out who they are, who they're growing into, their gifts, the stuff that's coming out of their soul from past lifetimes starts to really emerge and come out, which causes their habits and patterns in this reality. Their unwell, rebellious stuff. They're not wanting to get along with you, not want to be with you, not want to see you, not want to spend time with you. Their whole love energy core changes as well as they grow and change, and they're trying to balance within themselves of who they are as they're growing spiritually, emotionally, physically, and in all ways between the ages of 11 and 18. And then, you know, then we grow as we get older than 18. 18 doesn't decide that you're an adult, like they say in this earth world reality. You know, as you grow in your 20s and you grow from 18 to into your 20s, you still go on a maturing process as well. As they say, with age comes wisdom, okay? That said, this is part of those challenges, those teen challenges. They'll explore with drugs. They'll explore doing things they shouldn't do, you know, like taking the car out without their license, right? Stuff like that. Or, you know, buying marijuana or doing drugs, things like that are part of those things, the darknesses that emerge from here as they're trying to transition, they're trying to explore, they're trying to understand, discover who they are. So it's all, a lot of this is part of the natural progression of being a kid. All right. And growing up into an adult, being a teen and adolescent, a lot of depression issues will come out too, which will cause people to explore with drugs as well, because they're searching for a happiness that right now they're not getting in here. Okay. So remember that, it's about a balance of this love energy that's in your soul and is your soul. All right. And is everything really. All right. But this vibration here in earth world reality. So it's a balance of working with this energy in this reality that is all of this energy, but at a different vibration. Do you see? So you're balancing that. And so they're trying to acclimate into being an adult, being their own person, still having attachments to you, learning how to work things out. And their stuff at the same time from past lives, their wellnesses, their unwellnesses, their gifts will all start to really come out, and they're going to try to acclimate. And it's all part of the growing process with your soul, with love and light, so to speak, and with being in this earth world reality. And you know, also adjusting to the rules in this earth world reality, because let's face it, this earth world reality vibes here, we vibe here, all right? If you're working with love energy like I do, you're vibing up here, okay? All right, and your kids are like, you know the old saying, how does it go? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Remember that. They are equally as gifted as you. And some people say, well, if not more so, but remember that. You and them, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So you're going to have many of those same things in you. You know, you're super gifted. They're super gifted. Trust the process. Trust love energy that is God. One of the things that they tell me, like some of my daughters are doing things that I'm like, oh, I'm like, I know they shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, you know, and in this earth world space, I want to be like, you're grounded. You're this, you're that. That's not coming from love though. That's coming from unwellnesses of trying to force people and manipulate people into doing what you want them to do. Yes, you have their own best interests there for them, but is that really coming from love? The answer there is no. You want to know what to do? You ask God what to do. Spirit says to me all the time, you want to know the truth? You ask for it, Lynn. You want to know the God's honest truth of what your kids are up to? Ask God for it. The answer will come, but always ask in the way that I teach, in the best way for me and all, or something better, and you will know, you know. And the reason we do this, we bring everything to source. We ask God, we talk to spirit or love energy that is God. All right. Because that's where all your solutions are going to be. Not in punishment, not in being abusive, not in yelling, not in screaming, not in fighting, not in hitting, not in taking away shit and manipulating stuff like they teach many people who are unwell in this earth world reality. The answer here is love. If you have a problem with your kids doing drugs, not behaving, talking back, being obnoxious, being super unwell, right? You bring it to source. Hey, God, what do I do, right? You bet. You bet you do, because I've had some challenges, especially, well, with both of my kids, just different ways, you know. Some are have to do with moods and serious depression, and other stuff can be cutting, you know, or doing drugs, or taking the car out when they don't have their license, you know. I mean, this is the crazy shit that they do because they don't understand here. Because they're adjusting at a teen age. You know what I mean? At an age, they're kids. They're still kids. You know, and even when you're an adult, between 18 and 26 is what Spirit tells me, as you grow and in this reality, oh, you're an adult from 18, and as you grow, you should know better. The truth is, you have to work on your stuff. You have to work with love energy that is God. And we think everybody should know, but that's not the truth. The unwellnesses of your soul plus the wellness is work together within the whole complex system that is your soul to create your reality. And so until you work on your unwellnesses and free yourself of them and create your reality consciously working knowingly from here with this love energy that is your soul, that is love, that is God, all right? The highest form of this, all right? Until you're working in that space, okay, and working with God all the time, you're never going to have the answers, because the answer is with love, not with what they teach in earth world reality, such as punishment and jail and prison and torturing and all this stupid fucking garbage. All right, really? That's anything that doesn't come from love in its highest form isn't where you want to be, and it's not going to be the solution for you getting along with your kids, talking to your kids, helping them with cutting, depression, fighting, arguing, condescending talking, not getting their schoolwork done. You know, the whole idea here is to work with the love energy that is God 24/7. And these are some of the challenges that we have as parents today that we've always had, right? And you know, I remember my parents, you know, they did the best that they could in the space they were in. And they tried saying, I have the best ideas for you that I know that are good for you, but I just wasn't they weren't implementing them, right? This is my parents speaking now, so to speak. They were not implementing their best love energy in the healthiest, best way when they would make rules for me. You know, the second somebody would say, no, what am I going to do when I'm a teen? I'm going to go, yeah, fuck you, right? I'm going to do what I want to do. That's part of being a teen. So instead of saying that, hey, talk to your kids. Say, hey, what is it that you want to do? Let's talk about this from love. How do you think this is healthy for you? Is this helping you? Let's ask God to be free of it. If it's not, what do you want to create? Who do you want to be? How do you want to handle this situation? You put the ball in their park, right? You put the ball in their park, right? Or the car in their garage and say, hey, what do you want to do? How do you want to make this happen? You know, and then you're not telling them what to do. You're coming from love. Speak to them with love. And before you do, ask God for the love energy solutions to handle this and make it happen what is best for all in the best way. So the angels, they're always talking to me about my kids. They tell me, don't worry about it. We got this. Remember that. Your kids are super protected by love and light no matter what happens in this earth world reality. They're super protected and guided just like you. Okay, so the best way for you to deal with anything and everything when it comes to teens and kids is to know this, how everything works, right? In the progression of the soul, as well as earth world reality. As their bodies are changing, they're going to feel awkward. They're going to be upset. They're trying to get their independence. They don't know who they are, right? And all of this is done on a soul level, as well as a spiritual level, an emotional level, and in all ways. And the solution here is to always bring everything to God or love energy, okay? That's it. You know, and then ask God to speak through you from love. If you get all crazy and upset with it, like when you're going to talk to your kids and their behavior just makes you nuts, triggers all your shit, all your stuff in here, and you get wild, right? That doesn't help you. Ask God to clear it from you. Ask God to speak to them through love. Ask God for a few minutes. Sit back. Go over here. Ask Spirit what to do if you don't know. Take some time away before you make yourself all crazy. Ask Spirit the best way to handle it from love. And to do that, hold on a second. From love, okay? Because that is the answer, to do everything from love, okay? All right, so we talked about the progression here, how to handle this teen stuff, right? How your soul actually works with everything. And as you become an adult, the ages of 18 to 26, you're still maturing into a more older adult. And it's like when you hit like 28, 29, 30, you're like, ah, somehow I get it, right? So it's all part of the progression of your soul. With age comes wisdom. We become wiser as we get older. And these are all the changes. And we're always super protected by love energy. But Spirit wanted me to give you these tips and tools today to talk about these progressions in some way, shape, or form so you get a better understanding of the evolution in this earth world reality, how the soul works with the body and everything, and what is happening in your kids to make the best things happen for you and them. And any kind of challenges, bring it to source. For you personally, your personal challenges, dealing with your children, you know, they're not doing their schoolwork, ask God that they do. Ask God that you come from love. Ask God that you clear the blocks that stop them from doing it. Ask love energy for everything you need. And if you don't know what to say or what to do, ask God that you do, that they give you the design for what needs to be done, the whole plan from love. And thank you, God, for that from me. All right. So many blessings to you all with your families and your life and everybody in it. All right. And much love. All right. Take care.